Hello Aquarians and cross watchers, welcome to your video. Happy birthday Aquarians, happy birthday. I've forgotten to say it in a couple of videos, but happy birthday. If you're celebrating your birthday today, put it down in the comments. I want to respond and say happy birthday to you. Anyway, y'all, I'm creating this video for you on January 26, 2025, but if you're ahead of the US, it's already January 27, 2025. I want to welcome you all to our channel here, Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host, Colleen. I've already said my prayer, and I want to be the first to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you, and the divine values you, and thank you so much. I truly appreciate you guys. If you hear water in the background, I have my AC heat unit on. I actually have the AC on. It's crazy. We had freezing temperatures. Now we're back above normal. It's crazy. This weather is crazy. So maybe you're experiencing that too. So let's just see what wants to come out here. I'm going to pull some oracles. Then we're going to do a tarot spread, and then I'm going to close out with an oracle. So let's see what wants to come out here for you. Thank you for all the newcomers. Thank you for everyone who returns, and thank you to my moderators. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let's see what wants to come out. I do 2 videos every single day, and the 10:30 Eastern Standard Time PM comes with a live chat. So if you like to get in there and chat with other people on your level there, check it out. But I post 2 videos every single day fresh. I don't repost. All right, let's see what wants to come out here. This is good on the bottom. Cancel, clear, delete. I like that one, but it didn't come out. Uh-oh, about ready to lose these. That was a close call. Give me 1 second. I'll make sure I didn't drop any. I got lucky. They did not hit the floor, so I'm going to just put them here. I can't replace these cards. They're not made, as far as I'm concerned. They're not made legitimately anyway. All right. We have visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith and a positive outcome. So visualize success. If there's something you're trying to accomplish right now, just visualize yourself doing it. And wow, this is strong. Earth Angel, it looks like she's also visualizing something, and it says, you are a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. There's different forms of love, okay? But mostly I feel that it's unconditional love and forgiveness. And authenticity has been coming out a whole lot, and I think this is just what we're evolving to. Okay, our highest selves in form. So let's see what else wants to come out here. On the bottom it says improving health. So some people might be improving their health in certain situations. It says give us your cares. All right. I am willing to release any fears. All right. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. So it's asking Archangel Raphael, but give us your cares, your spirit team. Know that you're being helped, you're being guided by the divine, and through the divine, all things are possible, especially miracles and improving health or improving your life in general. And forgiveness heals. So it might be someone might be wanting your forgiveness, okay, or you might be wanting someone to forgive you. It can go either way. Roles can be reversed for cross watching, or you might be dealing with another Aquarius. But it says, dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. And a lot of people do want peace and health. Okay, that's a big one right there. So I'm going to pull from 2 more oracle decks. These are more 3D. Those are more sort of like asking your spirit team, okay, to guide you and to be there and to give your worries to them. This is more stuff that might be going on in your 3D reality. All right, let's see what wants to come out here. Keep in mind, this is it's just a tarot reading, so don't take it personal. If it resonates, that's good. If it don't, just leave it for somebody else. We got fear and metamorphosis. So I do feel like definitely things are changing, okay? There could be some fears within yourself. that are dissipating. There could be fears within a connection or someone in your circle. Okay, I do feel like there's a very big transformation going on when it comes to fear. You see that hand going through the curtain, like, you know, reaching out. So any sort of fears, I feel like fears are dissipating, they're changing. And like I said, it doesn't have to be specifically with you. It can also be with somebody in your energy. Because I heard with that hand, I heard reaching out. So if somebody has some sort of fear about reaching out, that might be dissipating, because it's next to change and transformation. We have pregnancy, DNA, sweet talk. Okay, so this might be a very fertile time, all right, for love. Okay, it might be a fertile time to grow something with family or otherwise. Secret accounts, spiritual warfare, under pressure, and pop the question, turning your back. All right, so you might have turned your back on a person who was selfish, stubborn, arrogant, my way or the highway, had a lot of pride and ego. That's what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, turning the back on that. But your relationship, if you're in one, might be going to the next level. If you're dating and it's getting serious, your family might be about ready to grow and expand. Someone might pop the question. Also, there could be someone under pressure, okay, watching you, who might want the same thing. We have secret accounts. So this is like somebody looking at things, you know, through another account. And then under pressure, anxiety, decision. All right, time is running out. Somebody might be thinking time is running out to be with you, to pop the question. Time might be of the essence. And we have spiritual warfare. So, you know, somebody might feel like they're under psychic attack and might have to do some, if you feel that's for you, you might need to get some spiritual baths or cleansing. Or it could be someone external to you. All right, so I definitely feel like somebody wants to pop the question. Like I said, it can be an existing relationship, or it can be someone close to you in your family, but it could also be somebody who is sort of under pressure. Could be someone under pressure and holding back, that they want this. For me, someone is about ready to expand and grow, whether it's a literal pregnancy. I feel like there's a potential to expand and to grow. And I do feel like there is a person who feels like maybe they're wasting time, especially because the card of forgiveness came out. Might be somebody who is wasting time. Maybe somebody feels, like I said, they were under some sort of spiritual attack. And I do feel like someone's been watching under a secret account, because I have been seeing this card a couple of times this week in your readings. All right, let's get into the tarot part. I'm going to be using the Light Seers. I'm going to clarify with the Mermaid deck. Show me what I need to see for this reading. I'm going to do a Celtic spread. Show me what I need to see here for this reading, please. If any of the tarot cards come out to match the energy of these oracle cards, I will be sure to let you know. Somebody might even want to talk you into doing that. Sweet talk always is like somebody who wants to convince, okay? It could be very sweet and flirty, but I feel like sweet talk always has an intention behind it. You know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just the paranoid self. We have the Sun and the Six of Swords, so it's about happiness. And in order for happiness to prevail, maybe there's something that needs to be moved on from, okay? And, you know, that's not this way, it's this way. Maybe it's to be moved on from, all right? Someone could be in silence. Someone might know intuitively it's time to move on from a situation and go in a new direction. And it could be whoever this Emperor is. It could be a job, it could be a country, it could be a divine masculine, it can be a spouse, okay? Something just might not I know what I'm thinking, but I don't know how to say it. What Spirit is showing me is like a bag, like a really good bag, okay? A handbag or a duffel bag, like a very good quality bag, and it's coming unraveled at the seams. So that's what Spirit is showing me. And so somebody might be feeling like something doesn't have enough holding it together to keep it together. They showed me that with this card right here. And so somebody might be realizing, regardless of how hard it is, it's time to focus on happiness and move on. Actual signs that I have here at the moment are Aries, Leo, Virgo, Pisces. I think it's stressful as well with the cards here. Okay, it's stressful. All right, it's stressful maybe going to a new country, or it's stressful leaving a job or leaving a person, okay? But it's also like, did this situation have control in your life? Because sometimes that Emperor reverse can be overbearing and controlling. So it's like, are you moving on from a situation that's just been too controlling? But it's showing here like you know that you need to do this. This is your intuition speaking. You might be quiet, you might be keeping things to yourself, but you know secretly you need to do this, okay, for yourself. That's where this card's going to come important. Visualize success. If you're moving on from a tough situation, visualize you doing it successfully. Don't visualize any pitfalls or setbacks or sabotage. Give me a final card and then we will clarify. King of Wands reverse and Nine of Pentacles upright. So we have fire and earth right there. All right. We have quitting something or not moving forward in something. And we have somebody reaching out. So that might be what's coming out here. Also keep in mind with your positive expectations, opportunities for change will come about, okay? Opportunities for change will come about. So tell me about the Sun card. Strong Leo with these two right here. Tell me about the Sun card. Oh, the King of Cups just fell. The only card, and it was upright. So that is a card of emotions. Scorpio, water energy, could be Cancer, Pisces. It doesn't have to be somebody in their emotions. This fell out on the floor and it's here underlying it. Somebody might really be in their emotions. Now, holding back, literally, these two cards. Somebody might be holding back how they feel. Somebody might be holding back something they want to say, and it could be whoever this is. All right. There could be a divine masculine, a yang energy holding back what they want to say. You could be changing jobs. You could be holding your tongue. Maybe you don't want to tell somebody, look, I'm out of here. You know, you don't appreciate me. You could be holding back. They could be holding back. But somebody is holding back what they want to say. Somebody might be thinking, I would be so happy to be in your life, and they're holding it back. They're not saying it. Someone could be saying, I'm tired of this job and I'm holding it back. That's big. Someone could be saying it to a spouse as well. 6 of Wands in the reverse. This is, whatever this is, I feel you just know it wouldn't work out, or it's not going to work out. Somebody knows it's just not going to work out. And maybe it has something to do with there's not enough communication. Remember, Spirit showed me the bag. It's not strong enough, all right? And it might be, there could be a barrier in communication. Tell me about the 6 of Swords. It's hard, but it must move on. I'm not, we're not communicating. Very little, or if anything at all. There's no forward movement. Or the communication is bad. Or the whatever this is bad. It's gone sour. It's gone south. Tell me about this 6 of Swords. And here's the 7 of Swords. This is something that's happened. All right. So I'm getting a few messages here. All right. So the 7 of Swords is technically, it's usually related to a deception, but it's also undetection, secretive, and we do have the High Priestess here. All right. So if and it's also here, secret accounts. Okay, so if anybody has been sort of silent, you're moving on, you haven't heard anything, it's crickets, it's ghosting, it's, no appreciation, we don't talk much, whatever it is. All right, someone could be moving on from that, and it has a lot to do with, because somebody knows it's just not going to go anywhere. Success is reversed. There's not going to be any success. It's not going to be a desired outcome, all right? But the other message I'm getting is that somebody you have moved on from, that it's been difficult for you to move on from, or that they could be watching you in silence. They could be watching you in silence. So keep that in mind. Someone could be watching you in silence, pretending to be somebody else, even communicating with you, okay? If somebody's watching you, you wouldn't know it. Like I said, secret accounts, undetected. But there is this, I gotta move on. Okay, I gotta move on from this person, place, or thing, this boss, divine masculine, whatever's controlling this country. It's time to move on. There's no growth. The communication is not there. It's not positive. It's not going anywhere, and so it's on to new. We have a new emperor, and possibly an old emperor sits back and watches it. This is also taking control, all right? So I feel like you might be moving on to a new job, a new person, or a new country. A new source of happiness is really, because it's about happiness, so that means you have a choice. So I feel like you're going to be moving toward a new source of happiness, because nothing has panned out with whatever you thought the old source of happiness was going to be. Tell me about this 9 of Swords. Yeah. There's been a lot of sleepless nights, and somebody just isn't showing up. There's been a lot of sleepless nights over an energy, and they're just not showing up. This is the energy not showing up. And you have called out to this person. You have. You are the star, and you've called out to this person, and you have cried over this person, and you've had many sleepless nights over this person. But now it's time to do what's best for you and move on. This person is asleep. Look at them. They're not making a move, and they're asleep. Some of you have already moved on. Keep in mind, timelines are fluid, okay? We got past, present, future in this dimension, the fourth dimension, but they're just asleep. They're stuck. They could have some sort of devices keeping them stuck as well. Tell me about the High Priestess energy. And it can be a boss who's stuck. It's like, it can be work with that Emperor. It can be work. Most likely it's a person though. But like I said, it could be a country, and it's like, look, things aren't changing in this country. I need to go. Things aren't changing at this job. I need to go. Things aren't changing with this spouse or my partner or my person. I need to go. There's no forward movement, and you have expansion on the mind. You want what you want. I feel like somebody is not going to like the fact that you move on to a new location, a new job, a new person. But I feel like you had to, because it was either I stay stuck or I focus on happiness. And so you're focusing on a new source of happiness, which looks like a new emperor, a new person, a new job, or a new country. Tell me about the High Priestess. Justice. Things are you just know. You just know. You know this person is asleep, or you know that this country isn't good for you, or you know that this job isn't good for you, and you just know it's time to move on, because if you stay, things are not going to work out well. We have Justice in reverse. And you do move on, or you have moved on, or you will, whatever, and then you're being watched. Somebody sees how you help yourself, how you take care of yourself, how you provide for yourself. This is a person who they're like this. Maybe they didn't want to be that energy in your life, but they're that energy now, and they're surrounded by cups. So they could have water in their chart, doesn't have to be, or they could just have some, it might have a lot to do with why they're holding back. It could be something that's hindering them. Tell me about the Emperor in reverse. We also have Libra with that Justice card. The Emperor in the upright, look. I mean, pretty much you're going from an old energy to a new energy. Okay? I just heard somebody say, Spirit told me somebody said, could that mean I'm also going from the old self to the new self? Yes, it can be that. But this is a very, for me, dramatic version of that. Because sometimes I would also relate that as a Two of Cups, and I'd have an awakening, and but anyway, I feel like it's something. I feel like you've tried to reach out to a person or an energy, and you've tried to shine your light. Look, you've tried to shine your light wherever you are. Now you can't shine your light there no more. You have to, in order for your own happiness, in order for your own to be replenished, you've got to focus on your own happiness in your own life. So you're going from an old emperor to a new emperor. You're going from an old life to a new life. And this one is this is good. This is just. This is fairness. This is something you can work with and build with. This wasn't going anywhere, and you knew it. You knew it. Tell me about Two of Wands. This is going off, taking off, going off in a new direction. New path, new country, traveling. I'm gone. I gotta go. It's time to go. I ain't growing here. I'm not making enough dough, I heard. I'm not making enough dough. I'm not spiritually growing. It's time to go. Nobody's returning love to me. It's time to go. And you do seek what you're looking for. Tell me about that Two of Wands. The Hierophant. You're going in the direction. This is also of higher self, a new commitment, a new contract or soul contract. But I feel like some of you are going to meet, if you're looking for marriage, okay? We got pregnancy here. There could be somebody who watches you, you know? Somebody who watches you move on. Give me another card for that Hierophant. Yeah. Moving on from a karmic emperor. We have Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be moving on from one of those. You could be moving toward a Taurus, but you're moving on from a karmic. You've completed a karmic contract. And you're having a new contract in a new place, and it's taking you to a new place. I feel like then somebody's going to be very sad and regretful that they didn't appreciate you the way they could have. It could have been a person, place, or thing that just gave you enough to keep you there. Nothing else. You're moving on from that to someone who does appreciate you, or a place that does appreciate you. A person, place, or thing, okay? Or a place, more of a person, place that appreciates you. Things don't appreciate. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. And again, they're going to be watching you. You've been having somebody show up in your energy anyway, watching you. They could be watching you date somebody. They could, they could be watching you, receive the help that you need or coming into yourself. But this is the whole thing. They weren't who they were supposed to be in your life. And, with Pop the Question and all this, I mean, if you're looking for a good partner to marry, or someone to sign a good contract with work or whatever to expand, you're coming into that. If you've wanted that, if you have visualized that. But the old one will be watching. The old one might even try to connect with you through a secret account. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Also don't be surprised if when you're moving on that the past doesn't reach out as well. Because there is somebody who's watching, not making a move. Could be watching from a secret account. And it's like when somebody sees you doing well or moving on with your life, this is a person who might decide to go from thinking to contacting, making a move then, and returning. But it's temporary. Or the person could have a lot of Sagittarius or Jupiter in their chart. But somebody comes out of the woodwork because they see something different. But I still don't see love in this person's heart. It's more or less like you're releasing yourself from the game. You're changing the game. You're not being a part of it. And somebody then tries to reach out to bring you back into the game. Somebody then wants a new start, says they've changed, but they haven't done diddly squat, I heard. Diddly squat. That's what Spirit said. Diddly squat. They haven't done diddly squat. Tell me about the Five of Wands reverse. This new Emperor. Magician. Might be somebody who has Virgo, Gemini, Aries in their chart. But this is also spiritual warfare. I don't, the Magician in reverse. But it landed over here. Hopefully, nobody tries to do anything stupid when you move on to a new person or place. Because it's meant for you. It's destined right here. It becomes very clear to you this was the right choice. You're definitely going to be able to focus on your goals. And, so, be wary that when you are going in a new direction, away from an energy that has breadcrumbed you, that has not appreciated you, like I said, whether a person you're married to, a person you worked for, a person that was just in your life, okay? They appear karmic. And when you're going to the new, that's when they reach out. That's when they reach out. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. Four of Wands reverse. Tell me about the King of Wands in the reverse. Landed on the one you're moving on from. You're quitting an energy or completely untying yourself from it. You could have moved on and maybe you're still legally bound to this person. Yeah, it's somebody you've had to move on from, you had to gain your freedom from, okay, like I said, a person or a place, you've had to free yourself from this person or place, and you quit it, they watch you, they were definitely toxic, the Devil in reverse, the Two of Cups reverse, and then they come out of the woodwork and want to fight for it, wanting a second chance. But they're still showing up as the same old person. Yeah, they're still showing up as the same old person dealing with, they're still not going to appreciate you. They're still going to be dealing with others. So just know that. But I feel like your intuition has already told you. Your intuition has already told you it's not going to thrive in the direction of the bad Emperor. You're moving away from the bad Emperor and you're going toward the good one. But when you go toward the good one, the bad one wants you back. Sounds like a fairy tale, doesn't it? Anyway, I want to thank everybody who came. I'm going to close out with an oracle card. Proof here that you're ascending, and proof here that you're loving yourself, and proof here that you are taking charge of your life and going in the new direction that brings you happiness. This is proof of your ascension. But there's always somebody who wants to pull you back in. So it's just like a warning that that person might try to pull you back in and say they've changed, but they haven't. And there could be a new person, like if you really are looking for a marriage, okay, I saw the Hierophant was here and popped the question, and we have pregnancy, but pregnancy can just mean you're expanding your family. You know, if you can't have kids, you can have pets and stuff like that. Anyway, thank you to my moderators. And we're going to close out with an oracle card. Show me what I need to see. Number 5, which is change, and it says, be honest with yourself. Your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth. then let source take it from there. So anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I love you, and namaste, my friends.